to my channel. I cannot even begin to express how excited I am to be sitting here filming a makeup tutorial for you guys. It has been a hot minute since I have filmed a video for you guys, with the exception of the collab that I did with Andrea. I recently moved and I got a new job and I've just had a ton of things going on. So the videos that you guys have been seeing me put up have been pre-recorded videos. So this is actually the first time that I've sat down and filmed a makeup tutorial for you guys in a good probably month or two, maybe, which I'm not happy to say. I've missed filming and just talking to you guys and posting videos for you guys, and I just need to get back to it. So I'm super excited to be filming this video for you guys. Today I decided to do a very fall appropriate makeup look for you guys. I did something that's really simple and easy to recreate, but very appropriate for the current fall season. I did gold on the lids, very smoky on the lash line, and then of course a cranberry red lip to top it off. So I hope that you guys enjoy this video. Please make sure that you subscribe to my channel if you are not already subscribed, so that you can stay up to date on all of my future uploads. All of my social media links will also be listed in the description bar down below, along with all the products that I use throughout the video. So definitely check that out, and feel free to come and follow me on my other social media platforms, because I do keep up with you guys a lot more on there when I'm not uploading videos here on YouTube. So thank you guys so much for stopping by my channel, for hanging out with me and checking out this video. And if you would like to see how I created this fall-inspired makeup look, then please keep watching. So the very first thing that I'm going to do is prime my lids. I'm using the MAC Paint Pot in the shade Layin Low, and I'm just going to apply this all over my eyelid and then blend it out with my finger. And then you can also see that I did apply some shadow shields off camera, and what this is going to do is just really help to give me a nice sharp edge once my eyeshadow is complete. So next I'm going into the Lorac Matte Eyeshadow Palette, and I'm picking up the shade Latte, which is just a really nice beige eyeshadow shade. And I'm going to apply this all over my lid as well as in my crease to set that paint pot that I just applied. Then I'm going to be picking up a mixture of the shades Gilded and Amber. These are from the Lorac Metals Eyeshadow Palette. I'm going to be mixing these shades and applying them all over my eyelid right up to the crease. This was my first time using the two of these eyeshadow palettes. They came out probably about a couple of weeks ago, so I decided to mix these two shades just because I really wanted to play around with the colors, and I really liked the way that they came out together. So of course I'm going to blend out my crease once I've got those shades applied, and then I'm going back to the matte shadows, and our Fashion Fly is on the shade Chocolate. This is just a really dark, deep brown shade, and I'm picking this up on a more dense eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to be applying this right on the edge of that shadow shield and blending it into my outer V, and that's where I'm going to be applying the majority of the product. Once I've got the majority of the product packed on there and the majority of the pigmentation in that outer V, I'm going to begin to blend it into my crease as well. So once I've got that shade applied, the next shade that I'm picking up is the shade Burgundy. This is a really gorgeous, very pigmented matte burgundy shade. So I'm picking up literally the smallest amount of this shade on the very tip of my brush, and I'm just going to apply this right above that chocolate shade just to give us that pop of red to go with the lip shade that we'll be applying at the end of the video. So next I'm going to prep my skin with a couple of face primers, all of which will be listed in the description bar below. And then I'm going to jump right into color correcting my dark under eye circles. I'm using the NYX Dark Circle Corrector in the shade Deep, which you guys know that I'm absolutely obsessed with. And then following that, I decided to mix my Estee Lauder Double Wear and my Makeup Forever Matte Velvet foundations to kind of create a custom shade. And I'm going to be applying this all over my skin with my Real Techniques Sculpting Face Brush. So once I've got that applied and nicely blended out, next up is concealer. Today I'm using the Bare Minerals Stroke of Light Eye Brightener in the shade Luminous 3. I actually heard about this concealer from my friend Andrea, and so far I've really been liking it. It gives you a really nice natural sheer coverage, and so far so good. So I'm applying this on all of the areas that I typically highlight and blending it out with my Real Techniques complexion sponge. So once I've got everything nicely blended out, you guys know the next step for me is always to set everything in place. And today I'm using my Sacha Buttercup powder, and this brush that I'm using is from Sigma, and I'm just going to be pressing that powder into my skin and making sure that everything is set really nicely. And this is just going to help to ensure that my concealer and the product on my face does not crease throughout the day, and also that it's not moving around throughout the day. So for my face powder, I'm using the L'Oreal Infallible Face Powder, and this brush is also from Real Techniques, and I'm just buffing this on all the areas where I did not apply concealer to set my foundation. And then once I've got everything set in place, I'm going to jump back up to my eyes. And you'll also see here I did go ahead and apply my brows off camera because brows are no fun and nobody wants to watch me fill in my brows. So I just took care of that off camera. But what I'm doing here is applying some black eyeliner. This one is by L'Oreal. And I'm applying this on my lower waterline as well as right below my waterline. And then next I'm going to pick up the shade Burgundy with a pencil brush and begin to smoke this out. And this is how I'm going to create that really buffed out smoky lower lash line. So just take your time with this step, really buff and blend it out. And then of course once I'm done, I'm going to go in with a little bit of mascara to finish off the eyes. So next up, I had a classic YouTube moment where I thought I was filming, but I really wasn't. But here I'm just showing you guys that I used MAC blush in the shade Raisin as my blush. And then for my contour, I also used the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. And then here I'm applying my highlighter. This one is ColourPop in the shade Avalon. So moving on to my lips, I'm going to first line them with this really gorgeous burgundy red shade by Milani. The shade is called Bordeaux, and I'm just going to line my lips and also slightly fill them in. Not completely, but just slightly fill them in. And then once I've got this lip liner applied, I'm going to whip out the star of the show, which is the Maybelline Matte Lipstick in the shade Divine Wine. And if you haven't tried the matte lipsticks by Maybelline, I highly suggest them. They're very creamy and very pigmented. So once I've got this shade applied, the next step is to just set everything in place. And as usual, I'm using my Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. I'm going to spray this all over my face, and then this look is complete. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this fall-inspired makeup look. If you did, please make sure that you give this video a thumbs up to let me know that you enjoyed it. Also, there will be a link in the description bar below that you can click to subscribe to my channel if you are not already subscribed. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!